Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 9th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today I got some windows open up. I just want to expand a little on each topic, and I want to keep this video as short as possible. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, for those who are new to my YouTube channel, I just want you guys to know I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. You may notice, folks, for those who are new, I have kind of like the split screen thing here. I got like two webcams working here. I'm just trying to toy around with this idea with this having this extra webcam. Just an experiment, right? So I know it's a little glitchy. You can see it's glitchy, right? I know. I'm just trying it out. I want to see how it works for me and stuff like that. I do have plans to use this webcam. I picked it up. Just to give you guys a little heads up, I picked it up on a local thrift store, and it's a Logitech. It's the C920 version, whatever, webcam. It's got the little tripod on there. And for those of you who know me, or if you don't know, I like to do videos, and I like to experiment with it. And as people will tell you, with YouTube, just like, excuse me, with eBay, you got to experiment sometimes. You got to try things out. So, yeah, you may be seeing videos like this going forward, where I'm going to have like a split cam like that. I hope it doesn't bother anybody, but just toying around with it, just want to try it out. All right, enough with that. Okay, first thing I want to explain to you guys is, if you haven't been there, it's Down Detector, and this is a good site, and it lets you know if there has been any issues going on with eBay. And if you are an eBay seller, you're thinking about selling on eBay, you may want to check this site out on occasion. All right. Now, I love eBay. I've been with eBay for over 20 years, and this by no means is to hurt eBay in any way, size, shape, or form. It just keeps you abreast of what's going on, and the way you find out these things, like I always say, even like when I tell you to go to the websites itself, is because people will bring things out that you or I might not be aware of. It's true, So these things do happen on occasion, like I said, you will, if you come to this site, you're going to see people, putting down their information, issues that they had on eBay. And apparently, to be honest with you, I was looking at some of these here, some of the issues that they have over here on this. It's an open forum, anybody can go to it. So if I give you URL and you go to it, it's not like I'm doing anything wrong. It's anybody can go to the website and see the information posted there. I haven't experienced any of these problems. I've seen, I read the stuff in here on occasion, and to be honest with you, I have not had these issues. But we're going to go over them really quick, and you can check it out for yourself. To get there, just for curiosity, if you guys want to get there and you want to know how to get to Down Detector, it's very cut and dry. It's Down Detector, www.downdetector.com. That's it. And if you click it on here, we're just going to go to the whole format just to let you know how you get there. Let me click this on here. You're going to come to this window here. This is their main window, their home page. Now, they changed it up a little here. Well, changed it up quite a bit since I've been on it. I've been on this here since I found out about it through other people, and I've seen the format change a little. Not bad, it's not wrong. They have a quick search here, okay? But I just want to show you really quick. Again, if you are an eBay seller or you think on eBay, selling on eBay, this may be of help to you, believe it or not, okay? And again, it's not to hurt anybody. It's just to keep you abreast of what's going on within the e-commerce world, okay? So just to keep that in mind, okay? It's not to bash eBay in any way. I love eBay. I've been with, like I said, for over 20 years, so I'm not here to make any derogative statements. This is just to keep you abreast of what's going on. If you look here, scrolling down, these are the companies that you could click on, and you will get information on them, okay? So what you want to do is, I'm just showing you, I'm just scanning right now, just scrolling down to show you the companies that are out there that are on Down Detector, all right? And as you can see, there's quite a bit here. Okay, and I think as you keep scrolling along, it'll say over here. Right now it says show more. At one point it used to just be able to refresh it. As you go scrolling down, it would automatically refresh. Now they're telling you to load more on there. But they have a lot companies on this website here. Really good website. I highly recommend you check it out. But what you want to do is, with that aside, okay, we're just going to hope there's a little glitch in there. My system, I probably got too many windows opened up on, because I also got what do you call it there, Chrome opened up, but I got a lot of windows on Chrome opened up. Anyway, what you want to do is, this is just to show you the companies that are out there if you want to do a checkup on them. What you want to do is just do a quick search in here. Just type in eBay really quick. Hit the magnifying glass there, and it's going to bring you, you're going to get the windows, Craigslist and eBay. You're going to click on eBay, and it's going to show you eBay, no problems at eBay. Okay, if you have a problem, you click this on, and you could, put it out there, put the information out there. Now, this will change throughout the course of the day in some cases, at least what I've seen it like that. This is the most reported problems by people, okay? 45% website, 40% login, and 13% check-in, check-out, I should say, I'm sorry. And then over here, you could always go back to the archives, like all the dates, and look at what they have. For example, they got one from May 29th, June 30th, June 3rd, and July 6th. And these will tell you the problems that's been happening at eBay. And without getting too much into it, you could see some people will say sales had dropped since the beginning of managed payments. Sending offers to watches has resulted in buyer being redirected to the home screen and not able to accept offers. Extremely disappointed. Here's another one. Cannot pay for an item by any means. PayPal says that I do not have an account. Looks like a total system failure once again. What is the error message? Someone's not. It's going. Sometimes people will interact with you if you put something up here. No sales. Suddenly stop. Very sad. And then it goes on. There are tons of these here, and the more you keep reading them, it'll say load more comments. You can read a lot more. But again, this site here, I'm not showing you this site for to make any derogatory statements. This is just to show you what kind of issues people are experiencing. Now, all honesty, I am not experiencing any of those problems that these people talked about, and I talked about this in my other videos too. Just to let you guys know, I don't share the same experiences that these people have. Okay. With the managed payment, it's been like an up and down thing. I have mixed feelings with that there. I didn't opt into it. I don't know. I understand it might be a mandatory thing where a lot of people are going to have to opt into it. And if they do, well, then if that's what you got to do, you got to do. What are you going to do? I mean, I prefer to stay on PayPal as long as I can. I personally love PayPal. Okay, I've been with them for God knows how long, and I never had a problem with PayPal. Okay, now if people are experiencing problems with the new managed payment system, is that anything else, like anything else, whenever you implement or you do software, hardware upgrades on the system, especially a big one like this, a big IT infrastructure like eBay, there's going to be glitches, and there's probably going to be sporadic problems going on, due to uploading new programs or embedding new stuff in their IT infrastructure. So you got to expect things like that to happen. For the most part, I personally have not experienced it. But the reason I'm introducing you to this site here, folks, is on occasion you may want to check it out. Not just for eBay, you've seen the other companies. Okay, now if there's any issues going on at PayPal, now for example, these people may be having problems with, let's say they are having problems with PayPal. You can go directly to that site there, and again, you'll see it. Right now, according to this here, there's no problems at eBay, right? So I'm just wanted to share with you. They also have here a live outage map. Okay, when you click that on, my computer's really slow, folks. Okay, it's coming up. You can see it's coming up. You're going to see over here in the bright orange or the orange color, and you can zoom in and out with your mouse, just to let you know, because you can't see over here. You might say, what's that? Well, we all know over here, well, if you live in the United States like I do, you'll know this is the Florida area over here. But what you want to do is if you want to see what parts of the states that are experiencing problems, like over here, if you scroll in, you'll see the United Kingdom, supposedly. Now, people have a question me and said, what are the outages, though? When they say outages, how come if it's in the orange like that, are they experiencing? I don't know exactly what it is as far as like that. I don't know if they're having problems with the, let's say, power outages. I don't know if they're experiencing system outages with eBay or whatever. But usually, when you see it like that, that's what's usually going on over there. There's some kind of a problem going on. I don't know, be it a glitch or whatever it may be. That's usually what it is, because it's in orange. These are the areas that are affected here. Okay, as you can see, Berlin, Germany, looks like a little part of Belgium, whatever. The Netherlands, whatever. And then if you scroll over, you can move your mouse. You can mouse it over, and you could see in the United States of America, when you zoom in, what companies or what states, I'm sorry, are experiencing any problems with that. Again, now I'm in New York. I am not experiencing any problems right now at this point in time. Now there may be other people, I don't know. Okay, but this is the live outage map. It says over here eBay outage map. Okay, eBay is an online. Then it tells you over here eBay is an online auction website that facilitates, facilitates the sales of goods to the public and both consumer and businesses, whatever. But anyway, yeah, that's the ones in yellow are supposedly experiencing some kind of situation. What it is, I don't know. I'm in New York. I don't see anything going on with it right now. So for me, this part might not, it's irrelevant to me at this point in time. All right. And then, of course, you could also check out the outage history. They got insights, enterprise, and about us, whatever. All right. I'm not going to expand too much on this here. Just wanted to, share it with you really quick. And again, it's what you want to do is go to Down Detector. Oh, I clicked the button there for eBay. Okay. Let's just go back over here. We don't need eBay right now. We'll hit that another time right now. So keep that in mind. And what you're looking for is Down Detector. It's www.downdetector.com. Okay, let's bump out the screen. The next 3 screens, I'm going to try to keep this short. That's why I only got 3 screens up. It's going to be from e-commerce Bytes, one of my favorite sites. I love e-commerce Bytes. I also love TameBay as well. So we're going to just expand a little on each topic. I'm going to close this video out. So this one here is the URL is www.ecommercebytes.com. And I also want to state to you guys that when you go to these sites, first off, let me give you a little disclaimer. I do not have any affiliate links with these sites. I know it sounds crazy. You might say, wait, you love this site, but you don't have any affiliate links with them. I don't. I don't have any affiliate links with them whatsoever. I'm not getting, when I tell you to go to the websites, I'm telling you for the simple reason is I don't read everything verbatim, and they have active hyperlinks in them. On the right-hand side here, it says e-commerce EKG. These are all active hyperlinks. When you scroll down here, you got the blog archives. These are all active hyperlinks. You'll know it's an active hyperlink on e-commerce Bytes because it's usually like a purplish blue here. These are active hyperlinks. And if you want to read more into it, you have to go to the site because I don't click it on. Or if I do that there and I go expanding on that topic, then this will be going on for an hour, over an hour and stuff like that in some cases, depending on how many windows I have open up. So I don't expand too much on the topic. That's why I tell you to go directly to them. And if I did have affiliate links, I would be upfront and honest and tell you guys, if you go here, I will get a little kickback. I am not getting any kickback from these sites, believe me. However, I will say this, I will throw this in there. If you see it over here, it says, sign up for e-commerce Bytes. How have you heard? How you heard? If you want to say, I went to Rich Pasini's website, YouTube channel, and he told us about you guys, and that's why we subscribe. That would be good. I'm not getting anything for this here, folks. So I just want you guys to know there's no monetary gain for me. I'm just throwing it out there. For my YouTube channel, for all intents and purposes, at this point in time, is to help inspire and share. And the best way to help you guys out is to share information with you, especially if you're thinking about selling on eBay or if you are a seller on eBay. This is just to keep you in the loop to what's going on within eBay, all right? But I also cover other companies as well, Amazon, Etsy, Macari. When they come up, I pick and choose the stuff I want to put out there for you guys. So I just want you guys to know that. All right. And I also like to throw dates to let you guys know that it's current information. That's stuff that's 3 months or 6 months ago or a year ago. However, I do expand sometimes. I will revert back to older dates if it's in relation to a specific topic I want to share with you guys. I will do that on occasion where I will share that information with you. And I will go back to an older date. Okay. This one came out July 7th, 2020, eBay security concerns lead to packaging slip changes. All right, let's read a little into this here. It says eBay is not prohibiting sellers from customizing package slips and adding a personal note And because it didn't give the seller advance notice, multiple threads cropped up on eBay discussion boards asking about the change. Okay, it goes, some sellers had worked hard to personalize their packing slips, and overnight, poof, all their work went in smoke. Wrote a seller in the eBay, again, active hyperlink, I'm not going to click it on the eBay weekly chat on July 1st. We have been promised that there would be announcements when eBay makes changes that affect people so dramatically, but once again, no advance notice. Why on earth was this not announced in advance? Okay. Again, this is not something that really, is that affects me in any way. I don't know if it may affect you guys out there. Again, you may be seasoned sellers. I am a seasoned seller, but again, as I said earlier, the experiences that other people are having with eBay, I am not sharing those same experiences. But that's just me, And again, if you want to read more into it, you would go click this on here. It's an active hyperlink, and you could read more into it. Now, what I do like about the e-commerce bites is if you go down again, and I highly recommend you do it, you will hit the comment section, and the comments, I like to read them, and I like to get different perspectives on what people feel about it. Like I said there again, and they may be bringing things out, just like in Down Detector, things that you and I may not be aware of. So I highly recommend, if you get a chance, if you got the time, if you're busy, you don't have time to read all this stuff, I understand. Try to check out the comments on e-commerce bites here, okay? And you'll see, and you'll get some good information from these people. Some people will, they share their situations a little different. They word it a little different, if you get my drift. But because I've seen some things on there, but I still like to read it for the simple reason is, again, they're bringing things to my attention that I was not aware of. Plain and simple. Like that old saying, out of sight, out of mind. So check out, if you get here, check out. There's quite a bit of comments on this specific topic here. And some people leave long comments. Believe me, I see ones almost a whole page long in some of my other videos I did. And I'm not going to read them. But if you also want to leave, if you do want to leave, a comment, you can do so by just going over here. When you go down to the bottom, if I get there, people are really expanded. So I got 2 pages of it. You would go over here, log in for AB Verify, and you put your email address, password, and you click that button there. And again, you're going to use a password, and you too can add to the comment list here. As you can see, there's 2 pages of it. I didn't realize that many of there. But I do love reading the comments in here. I do, because I like to see what these people have to say. All right, let me scroll back up here. And let's go to the next one. I'll leave that on because I do want to come back to that. Here's another one over here. This came out July 7, 2020. eBay coaches sellers into payments with $50 incentive. Interesting. It goes on to say here, eBay is giving some sellers $50 to $150 incentive to sign up for managed payments ahead of the mid-July deadline. The reward comes in the form of a credit on their invoice. Okay, I just had to tell you that eBay offered me a $50 credit fee if I signed up for the managed payments by July 10th, which is tomorrow, folks. So keep that in mind if you're going to sign up. A reader told e-commerce bites, I have 3 selling accounts, and so far 1 account received the offer. They must be desperate for people to sign up. I don't know. I don't recall getting one though. That's the funny thing. I don't recall getting one. And like I said again, I've been with eBay for over 20 years. Now, they might have sent it to me, unless this is something new. Today is the 9th. According to this here, this person got this here. Well, the story came out July 7th, right? So I didn't get anything. Maybe it's in the making. I don't know. Maybe it didn't get to me. Maybe I don't. Well, maybe because I told them ahead of time that I didn't want to opt into it. So maybe probably figured, why send it to him if he's not going to opt into it? I really expressed no interest in managed payments. So maybe that's why I didn't get one, but that's okay. I'm all right. I'm with PayPal. Everything so far is, status quo. I can't have no complaints whatsoever right now. So it goes on to say here, reading a little more into it, it says sellers also reference the offer in comments on a recent e-commerce blog post. One seller pasted an excerpt of the notification eBay sent. It says your account is scheduled to be enabled for managed payments in late July, and you must register by July 15th, or the ability to create new listings will be interrupted. Eek. See, that's the thing. the way I understand it, I don't know if it's going to be a mandatory thing. I've talked about this in my other videos, because and the reason why I'm a little, baffled with that is because when I spoke to the person, PayPal, you can speak to somebody, believe it or not. You can. You just got to go through the menus, and the menus there. Click 1 for this, click 2 for that, whatever. I had to get in touch with them yesterday. You can speak to somebody, and I think their hours are, if I'm not mistaken, with what the lady was telling me, I think it was Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Don't quote me on that's what she said. And then I think on Saturday they're open too. I'm not sure if they're open Sunday. I don't know if she said about Sunday. But that was the hours, Monday through Friday. I'm over here in the East Coast of New York. That was, I think, Central Time, she said. Yeah, so I'm 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I already put the number out there. I mean, if you guys need it, I could always give you the PayPal number. But anyway, again, I don't know. The way I understand it, I thought, from what I understand from the person, that I could still use PayPal as a payment, but I'm not really too crazy with the managed payments. Supposedly there's going to be a little savings here and there. I don't know if it's with fees and you have to go to a third party. So I'm really kind of like a little, baffled, a little hesitant right now to sign up for this. But if it does become a mandatory thing where you can still keep PayPal on it, like as an alternative payment, I think there's a lot of people that are very PayPal driven, like I know I am. All right. I prefer PayPal over additional, like I said, this managed payment thing. I don't want to knock it because I didn't really try it. Like I said, I opted out of it. So for me right now, I don't want to really badmouth the thing, or say anything negative about it, because I didn't go there yet. But if it does become a mandatory thing where we all have to sign up for it because it's going to interrupt our listings or whatever, our sales, whatever, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. But we're going to see, like I said, as of now, I'm being upfront and honest with you guys, I don't recall getting any emails in regards to the, what do you call it there, managed payment. If I did, I will let you know. I get tons of emails, folks, from a lot of different companies. I get a lot of Google alerts, and on all different companies, I just don't get too much into them. I get them on Macari, I get them on, what do you call it, Poshmark, Amazon. If I put them all together in here, we'd be here all day long. It'd be like a marathon. So I kind of like pick and choose, because I am a seller. This is my go-to on eBay. Okay, this is my go-to site. But I also cross sell as well. Just to let you guys know, for those who follow me on this channel, you'll say, "Oh yeah, that's right. You cross sell." I do. I cross sell on Bonanza, and I also cross sell on Poshmark. Well, I need to, because like I said, there's times that are slow. There are slow times on, like I said, on eBay, which I love. Like I said again, I love them. But there's always that little extra thing out there that may help me get a sale. I need to do that. I got to keep the money coming in somehow, some way. And if I can't get it with one, selling platform, I got to do it with another. Not that the other two are hopping, but then again, the stuff I have may not be what people want. So I got to expect that to happen. This, like I said, as far as I remember, the last time I did I think I talked about in the other video, there's over 20, well, not over, I think there's 26 million active sellers on eBay. That's a lot of sellers, folks. That's what I thought I read. I'd seen when I did a Google search on it. Like I said, I don't know, people might say, well, you can't always, go by that, but that's what I understand it to be, unless they're wrong, or I can't be wrong because I'm getting information from Google. But anyway, if you guys are in the managed payment system, if there are people out there that are using it, and you want to share that information with us, if you feel up to it, drop it in a comment below. I'd like to hear what you have to say, say about it. Is it worth getting involved with? Well, if it's mandatory, we have no choice. Doesn't matter whether we like it or not. But if you give it pros or cons to it, it doesn't matter. We all have to be into it, then we're going to find out on our own. But for those who are people who have opted into it, and you want to share information with us, and you give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, what you think about it, you like it, you hate it, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to expand too much on this here. I want to go to the last window, and again, folks, I want to close out this video here. So let me know what you think about it. This is the story you're looking for. It's okay. Like I said, a $50 incentive is not bad. It's better than nothing, right? Well, it says over here, it says eBay is giving some sellers, look, some sellers, $50 between 50 and 150 incentive to sign up for the managed payment ahead of the mid-July deadline. The reward comes in a form of a credit on their invoice. Might be worth something to look into. I don't know. I can't say right now. All right, and with that being said, we're going to go to this last window, and this story came out July 8, 2020. It says Amazon to display seller names and addresses in September. Now, I don't know about you, but when I print out my transaction detail, I print a packing slip from PayPal. It has my address on there, so that's been going on right along. Now, some people will use their personal home address, and some people have P.O. boxes. You know, some people may not like the idea of it, but again, if you're a person that's very, you want to keep that, privacy there where you don't want people to have your home address, then you may want to sign up for a P.O. box. I have a P.O. box, and it was costing me. I closed it out because I'm going to move it over to another one closer to my town. This was when I worked in a company that was a little further for me, from my hometown. It was on the way home from work, so that's why I had it there. But I think the last time it was either $39 or something like that. I know it went up every 6 months. You could do every 6 months, or you could do an annual. But it was growing up. It was creeping up there, folks. I think it was $39, if I'm not mistaken. Don't hold me to it. But again, some people may not like the idea of having their personal home address there, for the simple reason is now you're giving up your privacy, and you might get a disgruntled buyer or something that knows where you live, especially if they're in your hometown, But here's the thing. I just want to say this in regards to name and address. I'm going to read a link to this, but think about this. If you offer, which eBay does have it on their site, where you offer local pickup, there's two ways to go about it. You could always meet the person in a parking lot, or a place where there's a lot of activity, like a Walmart parking lot or something where there's a lot of people there. Or you could have them come to your house. Now, I have to be honest with you. I've, sold stuff on Facebook. I tried it out, the Facebook Marketplace. That's another way to generate some income. And I had the person come to the house and, pick it up. I was selling stereo, or like a little hand CD compact player, and I had all this stuff I was selling, like little things. I was selling a little Disney plaque, a picture frame, and a lady came by, and she didn't get the card. She just came by and she handed me the money, whatever. It was already prepaid through PayPal, and I just handed the thing, and she would check it. I said, please check it before you take it, and she did, and she goes, thank you very much, and she took off. Another guy came by, picked up a compact stereo player I had, CD player, and again, prepaid through eBay, and the transactions went great. They went great, and they live around the area. And to be honest with you, this could happen, and it could. I'm saying it can't. The people that lived in my area, know my address because they put it in MapQuest or whatever, and, it gives you the address, how to get to the house, the person's house, whatever. If they came back and knocked on my door and say, hey, remember I'm the guy that bought that compact stereo player from you? It doesn't work. I want to get a refund. I would prefer them to contact me through the eBay messaging and go through the whole format, the regular format, and get a return that way. But, that can happen. So you got to keep that in mind, when it comes to displaying the seller's name and address. Because, again, some people don't, maybe not everybody is fixed for a P.O. box at the present time. I'm going to get one. I'm in the process of getting another one. Some people, they don't want people to have their personal home address. But that's the thing you got to think about. If you are offering local pickup, the way to avoid people coming to your house is meet them in a parking lot. All right, so this one, again, came out Wednesday, July 8, 2020. It says Amazon displays seller name and address in September. Amazon will begin displaying sellers' business names and address on their Amazon.com seller profile page. Okay. The company said on Wednesday the new practice will go into effect on September 1st, 2020. Amazon said for individuals, it would display individuals' name and address. An Amazon spokesman provided e-commerce sites with the following statement. Over the years, we have developed many ways for sellers to share more about their business, including their features, through features like the seller profile pages, store pages for brand owners, and handmade maker profile pages. This feature helps customers learn more about the seller's business and their products. Beginning September 1st, We will also display seller's business name and address on the Amazon.com seller profile page to ensure that there is a consistent baseline for seller information to help customers make informed shopping decisions. And then it goes to say, in an email sent to sellers, Amazon said that the practice is consistent with the seller profile pages in Amazon stores in Europe, Japan, and Mexico. Many sellers applauded the move. It is about time, wrote one seller, that the fact that the sellers can hide behind a seller name and address has always baffled me. Okay. Again, I'm also, just to share this with you, I'm also a registered seller on eBay, on Amazon, but right now I'm not selling on Amazon because my go-to one is eBay. All right. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Okay. If you don't, now here's the thing. I'm scanning in really quick. All right. Now here's the thing. Let me read this here. This might be something to go through. It says, but many sellers also voiced a range of questions and concerns with the new practice. A seller pointed to a profile on the UK where the practice is already in force, showing that the business name is the entity and owns that account, which may be different from the display name, store name. Okay. Now here's the other part. Home-based business were particularly concerned about the marketplace publishing their names and home addresses. One seller said they were concerned about the lunatic customers and evil competitors. Okay. You could read more into this here. And then it goes on to say here, this is pretty interesting stuff here. Let me read a little more into this here. It says media outlets picked up on a story and said that the move was likely made due to the pressure on marketplace to fight counterfeit goods. The Washington Post, owned by Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos, wrote, listing names and addresses could curb sales of dangerous and counterfeit items, and comes less than 3 weeks before the CEO Jeff Bezos was to testify before Congress. In January, we wrote about a U.S. Department of Homeland Security report that included a list of best practices for e-commerce platforms and third-party marketplaces. Numbers 8 and 9 on the list were the pre-sale identification of a third-party sellers and an established marketplace seller ID. The report was titled "Combating Traffic in Counterfeit and Pirated Goods Report to the President of the United States" and was dated January 24, 2020. Given the administration's stance along the Amazon's new policy, sellers may be left wondering if other marketplaces such as eBay and Etsy will be next. Well, when you do print out your packing slip or your postage label on eBay, as you know, my address is there. It's right on the packing slip, along with the buyer's. So as far as I'm concerned, unless I'm reading something wrong here, when you print out your postage label on eBay's website, your name is there. Be it a P.O. box or a resident home address, it's there. So it's already there. So I don't know, this person's wondering about the new policy, be wondering if other marketplaces such as eBay. Yeah, eBay, as far as I'm concerned, they are doing it already. Because as far as that part goes, like I said again, when you go and print out, and you could do it for yourself, when you print out your purchase slip, to ship it out, the mailing label, it has it right there. It's got your company name, your address, and it's got the buyer's name. And so eBay, as far as I'm concerned, is already doing it, as far as I see it. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. Okay, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but this is the deal. This is what's going on. All right, I am closing up this video. I hope you guys got a takeaway from it, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if these videos are helpful, give them a thumbs up. Lets me know that I'm getting the message to you guys, and it is helpful some way. And keep watching, because there's going to be more new videos coming up. So if you want to be in the loop, you gotta have to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, my name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 9th, 2020. And if you are an eBay seller, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Bye-bye for now.